Alright, I've been wanting to do this video for a while now. I've been thinking about writing a script for it, but I decided in light of recent events in Paris, I'm just going to go for it. I want to talk today a little bit about love and about hate and about life. And I think it's very relevant to the state of the political conversation we have going for us right now. Everyone views hate as an intrinsically bad emotion. You cannot, it's nothing good comes from hate, that it's something to be avoided, and anyone that has hate in their heart is not just wrong, but is a bad person somehow. Or something, they're just bigoted, it's irrational, there's no reason for it, and we would be best off without them. This is sometimes true. There are bad reasons to hate something, as there are bad reasons to like something. But look at where hate comes from. Think about the last thing that you hated, and try to think about why you hated that thing. It's possible that it was just an emotional gut reaction. But even there, we'll get into that in a moment here. But even there's some cause for it, right? An example, a lot of people hate spiders. Why do they hate spiders? Well, there's a very deeply rooted psychological fear of things that could sting or poison you. Spiders being one of those dangerous things. It makes sense to fear poisonous spiders. Where that fear becomes irrational is when it's limiting you and when maybe the spider isn't poisonous, whatever. But it's still a rational fear, even if it's not wrong, and a hatred of these things, right? So, and if it's a fear of death that's motivating that. If you love your body, you want to preserve it, protect it, self-love, then you will hate things that threaten that. Well, I want you to imagine, and perhaps you don't need to imagine this, that you have a sister or perhaps a daughter. Imagine you're Titus Andronicus for a moment from the Shakespeare play, and you find that your daughter has been brutally raped by two men, and has had her hands cut off and her tongue ripped out so that she might not say who it was that did it. Why would you hate these guys? Would you hate these guys? Or suppose you knew in advance that that's what they intended. Would you not hate them? Even reading the play, the reader cannot help but hate these guys as you see their plan developing, as they plot with their mother, the Queen of the Goths, how we're going to do this horrible thing to this poor girl. The hate is motivated by wanting to preserve something that you love. In other words, asking someone to rid themselves of hate, it requires them to first rid themselves of love. And you end up like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen. You're this Buddha-like being that has transcended humanity itself. And without hate, there's no love. Now, this is not to say that we should go around just hating all the time. It's as Hitchens used to say, a junky kind of energy, and it can get you down. You can get trapped in it, and you can become paranoid. That's not a good thing. But there are things in life worth loving. There are people in life worth loving. And those things worth loving are worth fighting for and protecting. I think that's what most great art points to. To an extent, art itself is something worth fighting for and protecting. The example that comes to mind is the Samwise Gamgee quote from Lord of the Rings. Some of you may not like it, but there are good things that are worth fighting for, and we should hate those things out there that would destroy them. And trust me, there are plenty of things out there that want to destroy that which you love. Don't be afraid to hate, and don't be afraid to love. That's it.